Number 68, the Garden of Gethsemane, based on Matthew 26. After Jesus and the 12 disciples finished the Last Supper, Jesus knew he needed to talk to God, his Father in heaven. Jesus often went to quiet places to pray, and he especially loved a peaceful garden called Gethsemane. It was filled with olive trees and was a perfect place to talk to God.
Sounds nice.
Jesus turned to three of his very closest friends, Peter, James, and John, and said, "Please come with me to the garden. I need to pray, and I would like you to stay awake and pray with me."
We got you covered.
The night was dark and the garden was quiet except for the gentle rustling of leaves in the wind. When they got to the garden, Jesus was feeling very sad, the kind of sad that makes your heart feel heavy. He told his friends, "My heart is so sad. Please stay here and keep watch while I go pray."
Okay.
Then Jesus walked a little further into the garden, about as far as you could throw a ball. Jesus knelt down on the ground under the olive trees. Big tears rolled down his cheeks as he talked to God. "Father," he prayed, "if it's possible, please spare me from what's coming. But I want to do what you want, not what I want." He was showing how much he trusted God, even when things were hard. After praying for a while, Jesus went back to check on his friends. All three of them were fast asleep. Jesus gently woke them up and said, "Couldn't you stay awake for me for just 1 hour?"
Sorry.
Jesus went back to pray 2 more times. Each time he showed how brave he was by telling God that he would do whatever God wanted, even though he was scared and sad. And each time he came back, he found his friends sleeping again. But Jesus wasn't angry with them. He understood that sometimes it's hard to stay awake when you're tired.
Coffee black?
While Jesus was in the garden, God sent an angel to give him strength and courage. Then, after a little while, he heard people coming. Lots of soldiers were walking toward the garden carrying torches and weapons. At the front of the group was Judas, one of Jesus' 12 disciples.
Traitor.
Judas came up to Jesus and gave him a kiss on the cheek. This was a signal to show the soldiers which person was Jesus. Even though Judas was being unkind, Jesus still called him friend. Jesus' other friends were very scared when they saw all these soldiers coming to take Jesus away. Peter, who loved Jesus very much, wanted to protect him. Peter took out a sword and accidentally cut off the ear of one of the approaching soldiers.
Really? My ear?
But Jesus showed everyone what love looks like. He said, "No, Peter, put your sword away. We shouldn't hurt people." Then Jesus reached out and healed the man's ear. The soldiers took Jesus away, and his friends were so scared that they all ran away and hid. But Jesus stayed brave because he knew this was part of God's special plan to show the world how much he loves us.